Our A students do a great job with bringing out their leftover vegetable and fruit scraps from after school snacks to our compost bins. We have a whole series of them over here that we kind of go through having one and more active use. And something that's really important to keep in mind is this is different than industrial composting, like the compost from the cafeteria goes to, where you can really throw in any type of junk food, sugar, meat, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's going to a really big facility where it gets up to a super high heat, and it'll take care of any of those pathogens so they don't really have to worry about things like rats or ants as much as we do. For these small systems, these are super, super healthy eating compost systems. They just get those scraps of fruits and vegetables, not the fats, not the meats, not the bread, not the sugar, just fruits and vegetables. And what the students do is they bring those leftover fruits and vegetable scraps, put them in the bin, and then we have a bin over there that either has leaves or sawdust shavings from Harvest Lumber Company that they donate to us, and they layer them. So the things that are coming from the cafeteria that are fresh, those are providing nitrogen, and the dried materials are providing carbon, so you get a really nice, well-balanced compost. After they filled up one of the bins completely, this is one that had been filled up with all of those veggie scraps, we let it rest. So I think was 8 years old at the time, student made this hand-painted sign to say, hey, this compost system is resting. Give it a chance to digest. So I put that big old sign on it made with scrap wood. But here's what happens after a few weeks, particularly in this high heat sun. That high heat is getting in there, and we now have this beautifully rich compost that doesn't have like a stinky smell at all. It smells very earthy, delightful. This one smells a little bit like mint. Maybe that's left over from me harvesting mint a little bit ago. So really mild smell. And what I do to get some extra nutrients in it as well is give our chickens an extra sensory experience, and they get to eat some bugs, is we have a space over here where I put that almost done processing compost into a square of cinder blocks that's over there that has a little compost sign right there. And then the chickens can scratch around in it and have a great old time. And that really helps get the compost, all the bigger bits, completely broken up. And then we can add that into our veggie beds. The third and fourth grade bed are doing so well, I think in large part to getting some of this compost that's been through those 3 stages of where the students are helping out, where it's just resting for a little bit, and then where our hens are helping out too. So fun chemistry and nutrient cycles going on in the garden.